Hi guys, I'm going live just for fun right now. This was like a fun thing to do. Um, I want to talk about the theoretical explanation of my song "Hard Truth, Soft Lies." I think it's a cool case because um, Ed Van Halen used to say, they say he went from a this to a that, and he would say, so fucking what? In other words, that's not how he decomposed. He didn't think about it first. Other people thought about it after he already wrote it, which kind of put him in an elevated creative plateau compared to them. And then coupled with, and there's not only that, but my mentor DJ Everson told me in 1988 not to go down the rabbit hole of music theory, just to not do this really hard thing. And I did it anyway. But I want to state a cool example in the song "Hard Lies, Soft Truth." "Hard Truth, Soft Lies," is that I did that. I myself wrote something I didn't understand. I didn't know the theory of what I had written until just now. I figured it out myself. So I think that's interesting because I became more of a creator than an analyzer in my own mind in this song, which I think is very cool. So I want to explain that now that I understand the theory of how the song goes. I'd like to explain it to you just for fun. So if you think that's cool, thanks for listening. Anyway, so the song starts out with a progression between A minor and G sharp major. And I did that just for the way it sounded. I liked the way that the A minor to G sharp major sounds. And I didn't know what the heck that meant theory-wise. But then I realized that they both have the third in common. So A minor has a C as the third, and G sharp major also has C as a third, in this case the major third, but actually the major third in G would be B sharp, but that's the same as C and harmonically. So the minor third of A is the same as the major third of G sharp major. The minor third of A minor is the same as the major third of G sharp major. So it's the notes in common concept that ties the two chords together that I only just now figured out. And then in the song the next thing in the song I do is that first part is the verses. Then for the pre-chorus, this is very interesting, at least to me, I do the same thing in D minor versus C sharp major, which they both have the same third in common as well, which in this case would be F, the note F. D minor has F as the minor third, and C sharp major has F, which could be E sharp, but actually I'll call it F as the major third. So there's that. And then I do the same thing with C minor and B major, because C minor and B major both have the same note as the third. Let's see, C minor has E flat as the minor third, and B major has D sharp, which is also E flat. Let me be sure I get that right. Yeah, which is also E flat, which is the same note as the minor third of C minor. So C minor and B major both have D sharp or E flat as their common third between them. And then for the chorus, I do another interesting thing that I think is really cool too. I start out with an E major chord, which is nondescript. It could be an E. Love you. It could be an E bar chord. It could even be an E power chord, or it can be major or minor. But in this case, I usually play it as E major. And then the interesting part is, then I play a B flat Wiseman chord followed by an A Wiseman chord. And the Wiseman chord is basically a complete. It's a dominant ninth with an added minor third. So that's what the Wiseman chord is, and it's complete. It's got 5 notes, like it should, because the dominant ninth is 1, 3, 5. 1, 3, 5, flat 7, 9. That's 4 notes, and then the flat third is flat 3. That's 5 notes, and the Wiseman chord has 5 individual notes that form a dominant ninth with an added minor third to it. So when I play the B flat Wiseman chord to the A Wiseman chord, I'm essentially implying A Phrygian, because that's a very Phrygian progression. Or it could be taken as E Locrian, because I start with E chord before I play the B flat Wiseman chord to the A Wiseman chord. But I'll call it A Phrygian for now. So anyway, I'm playing B major, followed by A flat Wiseman chord to A Wiseman chord, and then I play E major again, or E power chord. Then I play a C Wiseman chord to A Wiseman chord, and again that's very reminiscent of A Phrygian, because in Phrygian you have the root, which can be major. You have the flat second, which can be major, and the flat third, which can be major. In this case, the root is A, which is a Wiseman chord, which it has which it can be major, or it has major third and a minor third in it. And then I have a B flat Wiseman chord that corresponds perfectly to the flat two in A Phrygian chord, which can be major. In this case, it's the Wiseman chord, which is major and minor. And then I play the C Wiseman chord, which is very reminiscent of A Phrygian, because in A Phrygian, the flat third degree, which in this case would be C, can have a major chord in it, and I'm playing a C Wiseman chord, which has a major third and a minor third in it. So anyway, the only thing left to do, since I have the lyrics now, and I know the progression, is what should I do for the solo. For the take that's on my channel so far, I just do an E Phrygian solo. But I may change that to A Phrygian, because actually E Phrygian is not really that well stated in the song. It doesn't seem to fit. So I'm going to try soloing in A Phrygian, and then I'm going to try doing some taps that indicates the A minor to G sharp major progression, and or the D minor to C sharp major progression, and or the C minor to B major progression. So love you guys. Peace. Rockin'.